to DogStar.
Each week we sit down with a star of rap and R&B, and this week we have the pleasure of sitting down with a V1cious. What's going on, man?
Chilling, enjoying life.
Enjoying life. We appreciate you taking the time out of your regularly scheduled programming to come down and sit down with us.
Seriously, yeah, we know you're a busy guy. An artist who wears multiple hats. So we look forward to diving in deep.
Yeah, we want to get to know you. We think fans want to get to know you. So let's start at the beginning. Were you born in Minnesota?
No, I actually wasn't.
Oh,
Where were you
I'm
born?
just kidding. Where? Yeah.
I was actually born in D.C., Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
Over on the East Coast.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you grow up there for a while?
I was out there for probably, I'd say, like 3 years.
Okay.
Until I moved out to Minnesota.
And did you have any musical memories before 3 years old, do you think? Or
No, I actually didn't. Like, the last memory I really had when I was 3 was probably me playing on the Game Boy
Hey.
Okay, nice.
Advance.
No,
Yeah, Game Boy Advance, yeah.
Gotta clarify.
Uh-huh.
So moved to Minnesota, you know, growing older, who was playing music around the house? What do you remember being played in like the car, you know?
The 90s, all the golden classics, all the good hip hop back in the day, you know. I grew up around a lot of older folks. A lot of my siblings are older than me. They're like in their 30s and 40s. They're all 90s babies, so that's what I grew up around. I grew up around like Tupac, like Biggie, you know, DMX, like that.
getting to borrow CDs and stuff, and or like they got to pick the music before you were old enough to.
So my brother, he had a PlayStation 3 and he just had a whole bunch of music on there, so he just played off of that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's sick. What games were you playing on the PS3?
Black Ops 2, Borderlands 2,
Uh-huh.
a little bit of GTA,
Okay.
Hey.
different Call of Duty games, Ghost, played a lot of different games, Uncharted 3, you know what I'm saying? Play a little bit of BioShock,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Well versed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did any of these older siblings play any instruments, or were they pursuing rap at any
Actually,
point?
no, none of my siblings were like musically inclined at all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Besides having a good music taste.
Oh yeah,
Right,
they had-
right.
They had great music taste, you know.
That's half the battle, I feel like.
Yeah.
And then when you got old enough to pick the music, what kind of music did you like gravitate towards?
So it wasn't necessarily until I turned like 13 in middle school, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting more tapped in with music, more in my era, like the underground scene. Like I'd listen to music on SoundCloud. I had a tablet, so I'd like open it up and then go on SoundCloud and just play whatever. And I'd hear different types of artists at the time. Like this was around like 2014, 2015.
Okay, so
Like Suicide Boys,
Yeah.
and Xavier Wolf So Bass, Raider Clan, all those old guys, and Space Ghost Perp, ASAP Rocky, and who else? A little bit of Lil Peep, but I didn't really get too much into him until later.
Okay.
He was still like small, but he was still making like a name for himself.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah.
That era.
Oh, and excuse my language. Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
Suicide Boy. That's when they were
Yes.
like first start coming up. Yeah.
And did you know when you were listening to music at that time that you wanted to make music, or was it more just like, yeah, this is good music?
Being a fan.
When I was in like 7th grade, my homeboy asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I looked at him and I was like, I want to be a SoundCloud rapper.
There you go. And
That was like my initial response. I wanted to be a SoundCloud rapper.
did you know you were good at music before you told them that? Like, or had you been in like band or choir?
I was a really quiet person, so I do everything in silence. Write music in silence. If I'm around my friends, they freestyle. I'm not freestyling around these motherfuckers. I'm doing that by myself in my own little world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when did you start writing music down?
When I was like 12.
Whoa.
It was all butt though. You know what I'm saying? If I looked at those notebooks right now, I'd just be like, what was I on? Like, was I trying to
Who
be?
was I trying to? Yeah.
Yeah, was I trying to be somebody that I'm not? You know. But when you first start out, when you first want to do something, you're influenced around a lot of the things that you listen to or the things you see. So
Totally.
hmm
That's huge.
I most definitely was. That's the type of kid I was. But I wasn't. I never really had anybody to look up to around me though. So
Interesting.
yeah. I had different role models on the internet, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
There wasn't anybody in my life that I could say that like really influenced me to do anything like I'm doing now to this day. Like I always looked up to the stars and the bigger stars, and whatever you want to call them.
Can you remember one of your first rap concerts that you went to as a fan?
Yeah, as a fan. Oh, I actually went to go see Schoolboy Q.
No way.
No.
I think it was Schoolboy Q, and it was somebody else. This was back in the day. That wasn't too long ago. I can't say back in the day. I'd say like 6 years ago though. 6 years ago.
So we're talking like blank face era.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
probably.
If you were at the Schoolboy Q concert 6 years ago, let us know who else was there.
It was at the Armory. Pretty sure it was at the Armory. I remember
Okay.
that. And I went with a friend. She was a girl. Like she was my friend at the time.
And I'm sure you guys had a great time.
Yeah, we had fun.
I've never been to a show at the Armory. Not yet.
Oh yeah.
I pine to go.
The Armory's cool. Yeah.
And this notebook rap rhyme writing, when did you start doing it over beats? Was that at 12 years old as well, or is it a little bit later on as your writing skill progressed?
Well, I didn't start recording until like I was like 17.
Whoa,
Like 16,
okay.
17, yeah.
Interesting.
I actually was working a job for a while. I worked there for about like a year, like 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
I was working at a nursing home. This was during like COVID, like 2020. So I actually got COVID working there.
No.
Because I worked like 2019 into 2020.
Oh, okay.
So,
The prime, the start of it. Yeah.
And you know, there was just a lot of time on my hand. And I dropped out of school at this point too. So I wasn't going to school. I wasn't necessarily supposed to be working either.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be working because they told me that, you know, you need to be in school in order for you to work. But they didn't know that. So I just continued to work.
Gotta hustle.
I saved up a lot of money. I got myself a MacBook, microphone, and interface.
Check.
And I told myself, if I was going to make music, I was going to do this on my own and learn by myself.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
And it's crazy because I've been like making music, working on all these different things, you know, mixing, production, and I still don't even like the way my music sounds.
What?
Yeah. I still don't like the way it sounds, and some people would tell me like it sounds good, you know, your production's good, like this and that. But I just want more, you know.
Yeah.
I want to do more.
Keep
I want to
pushing
be
it,
better than what I was yesterday. So
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's great advice. Yeah, what other advice do you have for the next generation of musicians who need to get off their butt and do it, who have the passion, who have the talent?
besides music, find a hobby, something like to do outside of music.
Mm.
You know, like making music is fun. Make music fun. Music is supposed to be something that you can use to escape from things that you're going through. Same with like skateboarding or
Right.
playing the video game, you know.
Right.
Other than that, work hard too. Be passionate about the things that you're putting out into the world because, you know, it's all a representation of you. And whether or not you like it or you don't, somebody might hate that but somebody else out there will love it at the same time.
Oh my God,
You know what I'm saying?
You're dropping words of wisdom. I love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
Work hard, you know? Yeah.
I mean, amazing to hear it come from an artist who makes it look effortless on stage and in the booth. So to know that it's all just grinding, working hard.
You have to. I haven't, you know, like gotten to this point without doing all the things I had to do. Like, I've embarrassed myself, you know, like doing music. I've, you know, probably had different looks when it came to like family and stuff. When I started making music too, like they'd look at me some type of way, like who are you? Like, you're not the same person you used to be. You know, you're dressing different. You're listening to different music. All these other things.
Were there any family members that did encourage you, even if it was one or two cousins or
I'd
a
say like
brother or sister?
my nephew. My
Okay,
nephew. He's like
okay.
the same age as me. Yeah, shout out to my nephew Ty. He's a real one. We've been through everything together. So yeah, I love that boy.
And to know, because like you were saying, sometimes most of the family won't understand that creative pursuit. So to know that you had an ally
Oh yeah,
rooting for you, that's so important.
That's why you got to show them, you know? Like right now, like I can only show them so much.
Right.
But until I get to that point where I can be like, oh, look what I'm doing. And then they'll be like, oh, okay.
My, oh my. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have friends also doing music? I know you've got a crew now, but like early on, were you able to like get excited about your music and like share with your friends?
So the crew I have now, we've known each other for a long time.
Oh.
Yeah. We've known each other since we were like in middle school.
We're talking Junk Rock Radio.
Yeah, Junk Rock Radio. Yes, Junk Rock Radio. We've known each other for a long time. We're all really close friends. I know their family, they know my family. That's how intimate it is. That's how close it is for us.
Yeah. And who was the first one to start doing the music stuff?
Oh, it was me. I was already doing the music stuff before Junk Rock Radio was a thing.
Oh, okay.
So I was just on my own, going by the name of David Bueller.
Oh.
And before that, I used to be The Waves.
The Waves?
Yeah, The Waves. You can find all those accounts on SoundCloud.
So that's two. Are there more before Vicious?
That's it. Yeah.
Put the links in the comments below,
I'm definitely
please.
checking those out.
Yeah.
Was it the same style of music or was it different?
No.
Okay.
When I was The Waves, I actually made all my beats.
Whoa.
All the beats that I had used on all those tracks when I was at The Waves, I made all those beats. And they weren't good, but I loved them.
Yeah.
That's all I cared about. And I was like, I love this song, I love this beat, putting it out. When I look back at it now, I'm like, damn, why did I put that out? You know?
What were you making beats on?
Oh, FL Studios.
FL Studios.
Yeah,
It
FL
was the real deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any? I know we just asked you for some advice for future artists. Do you have any advice for future beat makers?
Future beat makers?
Maybe trying to find a DAW or, some good habits to get into.
If you want to start making beats, FL Studios, very beat friendly. It's very easy to get into making beats on FL Studios. Mixing, that's going to take most of your time. I don't really use any other DAWs. I like other DAWs for the different properties that they have, though,
Right.
I know Ableton and Logic probably sound way better, like audio-wise, than FL. Like if you were to record on those different platforms, I've heard the difference. I've experienced myself.
Interesting, but for the beat making, for the instrumental
the
itself.
beat making though, FL like green, go for it. You know what I'm saying? FL is so fun, and once you crack it too, like crack the code and figure it out how FL works and all the like keys, the little short keys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you could
Save
become
you so
like
much time.
a FL Studios speed running beat maker god. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it too. It's insane. It should not be real.
And have you stuck with FL Studio into the present day with making any other instrumentations for yourself, or have you switched?
I've been mainly just using FL Studios.
So just to keep building on your knowledge of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But if you are a beat maker and you're looking to get into making beats, dude, you gotta grind. You gotta think about all those other producers and beat makers that are out there.
Right, doing the same thing.
Waking up every day, clocking in on their laptop and just going ham,
Right.
It's crazy. It's almost like if you're a producer, you're in competition with so many other producers. It's like being an artist too, but anybody can be an artist. Nobody can be a producer.
Exactly.
Nobody can be a producer. Anybody can be an artist. All you need is some money, and some good music.
I don't know. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So as The Waves, how much music did you end up putting out?
I put out actually a lot of music, but I took a lot down too at the same time.
All right,
so I can't get any of those older tracks back, but what you can find on The Waves is, what you'll get.
Okay. That's not bad. And then what made you want to change your name from The Waves? Was that just like using other people's beats, thought you should rebrand, or was it a different genre?
I don't think I liked the name. I think I was like, I don't like this name.
The wave alone.
Yeah, the waves. But a lot of my homies, they was like, why'd you change your name? That name is so cool. The waves is such a cool name.
Right. And a rebrand is a big decision for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then I switched over to David Bueller.
David Bueller.
I was David Bueller for a while. I was actually dropping a lot of gems when I was David Bueller.
And
yes.
how did that genre-wise change from waves?
I was making more alternative indie rock.
Sick.
And I'd make some like hard, like trap or like heavy metal type stuff. Trap metal, you know?
That's tight.
Yeah.
And how long were you making music as Mr. Bueller?
I think it was probably for about two years.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, 2 years going to like 2023. And then I think like towards the midway point of 2023 or like the end of like 2024 is when I changed to the waves.
Yeah.
I mean, not the waves.
Vicious. Yeah, the first song we could find on SoundCloud at least by V1cious was a collab, B something TCH exclamation point, and that was December 26th, 2023. Was there something before that we should have found, or was that?
I think I have about like on all plats, I have like 4 or 5 songs. Yeah.
Okay.
One of them is called Fight Me. It's with me
Yeah.
and my boy,
We're
Headgone.
Yeah, we're playing that later, so definitely
Stick around.
Definitely stick around for
And
that.
then I got another collab track on SoundCloud, all plats, called Get Low with me and my boy Rizzy Rain. Shout out to Rizzy Rain.
That's
Shout out to my boy Headgone too.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask. So you said you were doing it by yourself, and then collabed and teamed up.
Yeah.
What's the? You obviously like being in a crew and having people like with their eyes on the same prize. How did that change how you made music? Being in a group versus just kind of being on your own.
Well, at that point, I knew I wasn't doing it just for myself anymore. You know, I was doing it for me and my buddies and stuff too.
It's like easier to go harder about it.
Yeah, it made me more motivated to, you know, do what I'm doing now. It just made me go harder, for sure. And seeing them put the work in too made me go hard. Yeah, things have been a little different now though. Things have been changing in terms of like the collective.
From how it was at the beginning to how it is now?
Yeah.
What was it like at the beginning? We're talking 2023.
It was awesome. So we made Junk Rock Radio. We started Junk Rock Radio because we were actually talking about making a band with one of our buddies who actually passed away.
Sorry to interrupt you. We got to take a break. We will hear more about the origins of Junk Rock Radio with V1cious here on DogStar.
Be right back. Bow wow.
Bow wow.
Wow.
Welcome back to DogStar.
Sitting down with V1cious, and we are just getting into like the beginnings of Junk Rock Radio.
Yeah, please continue.
So when we first started out, everything just happened so fast, you know. Our homeboy had passed away.
Whoa.
We were like on the verge of making a band too with him. Like we wanted him to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And then a couple of days later, he like passes away, and we were all hanging out at the homie's crib just days prior to that, just chilling, kicking it. And that's when the idea came to mind, like all of us being together. We weren't all in like the best spots in our lives either. Like there was a lot of stuff going on during that whole time, you know. But I wouldn't, you know, like take back that time that we spent for anything, you know, no matter how bad things were with everybody. Like we had a lot of bad stuff going on.
Like everybody had their own bad
like,
stuff.
It was like their own bad stuff. Like people had their own problems and stuff, you know, like people were falling into certain things and you know, like and that's just how life is, you know. You embody the environment you come from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he committed suicide. Rest in peace to
I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, we think about him all the time.
Yeah.
We started Junk Rock because of him, and we wanted him to be a part of Junk Rock. But, you know, he's not here, so
He is in spirit.
we are.
Yeah.
You know, we're living on for him. He's a part of the reason why we started, and the other was we're just lit. We're just lit. We know we can turn up. We know we can turn a crowd up for sure. You know, we know if we all hop on that stage together, that the sky is just the limit. You know.
Had you been on stage without them before Junk Rock started?
Yes, I was. I was actually doing a lot of shows.
What?
Like open mics, not like my
Okay.
own shows. I'll
Word,
do like
word.
open mics and those little shows and stuff like that. But I was doing these loft shows for a while too, like up in these lofts that we used to go to all the time with these comedians.
Cool.
Yeah. Shout out to the comedians too.
Do you remember your first live
yeah.
performance?
Oh, Yeah.
What was that like?
It was down the street from here.
Really?
Urban Lights Records.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was at Urban Lights.
Sick.
It's like 17.
Wow. And it was
But-
just
It was butt.
Oh, come on.
It wasn't good. I was like so nervous. I was just so nervous. It was not a good performance. My homeboy actually like recorded a video of me. I wish I saved it, but I didn't. I was just on stage like clueless. I did not know what was going on. But then, you know, after I was done, I was like, you know, that was awesome. I was like, I love this, you know?
yeah.
I love this. Even though I like stumbled my words and forgot a lyric, probably like a whole bar.
Oof, but still hooked.
Hey, but I wanted it. I wanted to keep going, you know what I'm saying? And so that first open mic turned into another, and then more, and then more, and then more. And then I'm doing open mics with DJ Cam.
Yeah.
You know, I already knew DJ Cam Jones was like, shout out to DJ Cam Jones too.
Straight up.
I already knew DJ Cam Jones was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? But I was like working on my own stuff. I was just doing my own thing.
Right.
And I would see him leave the Underground Music Cafe after his sets and stuff. And I'd literally be going to the studio like at the same time.
Right.
Oh.
And I would just be like, you know, I'd just say what's up to him. I didn't really know him, but I knew who he was. I knew what he did. And so then I hit him up one day and I was just like, you know, can I like do an open mic? And he was like, yeah, like just come. And so I just went to one of his open mics, and then from there I was doing open mics with him for a while. And then I was doing a lot of open mics with these comedians at the Loft. That was pretty much like all I was doing in terms of shows. And then I think I did one show like a year ago, no, like 2 years ago with Ratliff. If you guys know who
Yeah.
Ratliff
Oh, yeah.
is, shout out to Ratliff. This was like the first show I ever got paid from.
Okay.
So he kind of like set it up. He had the spot, and you know, we just rocked out. We brought people, you know, we just rocked out and we had fun. I didn't make like hundreds of dollars, but I made
paid.
something, dude. It was
Exactly.
freaking cool. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, what can you tell listeners about the importance of getting stage time anywhere?
Oh,
Any
man.
show.
If you have people hitting you up, you know, they see that you're popping on like your music's popping on the internet, you know,
Yeah.
if they see you put it in the work, then I say take those different opportunities if they're inviting you out to do shows. And if you're just somebody who's smaller, who doesn't really know a lot of people, you have to go on a limb and just go do the open mics. Go put yourself out there.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Yeah.
And were you nervous when you first started performing in front of people, or had you been releasing stuff online?
I was
that
already
you-
releasing stuff online, but the
Okay.
first performance I did, I was nervous.
Right.
Yeah.
But still addicted to that feeling, to
Yeah.
that,
It was
that
like a rush.
energy you kind of tap into.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's hard to describe. How would you describe the feeling of performing, or the feeling that you get when you're performing?
Or hear a round of applause.
So like, I always was somebody who grew up like very introverted. I didn't like attention. You know, I was very quiet. I was very quiet. I didn't really like having the spotlight on me. But that feeling of not liking that made me like want to be an artist, because you have to, you know,
Right.
that's your job. And that was a part of the reason why I wanted to make music. And it like grew my confidence. So now like when I hop on stage, depending on the crowd, because the crowd really matters when it comes to performing, because you could be somebody who's never performed before, and you could perform in front of a whole bunch of people and get really lit and have a really good time. But if it's your first time and you're performing in like say like less than 10 people, depending on the type of person you are, like if you're like energy fed type, you know, if you could really feel the energy and you're really intuitive, like 10 people might, you know, make you not move as much, or like get groovy, or like make you, but it just depends on who you are. I would do shows and there wouldn't be a lot of people, but this was where I got to a point where I was comfortable enough to just rock out and just go wild. Like I don't care how many people are in the crowd. So I'd do that, and then when I do shows when there are a lot of people, it'd be like the same thing, you know? Like I just carry that same energy. So one way, I mean, to grow your confidence on being on stage, I'd say, is just to keep doing it. Keep going to the shows, keep showing your face to people. Make people know who you are, you know? That way you're building a connection and relationship with everybody, and then before you hop on stage, you know it's gonna be a good feeling. Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about what tracks you're performing during this era. Like, do you remember what track you performed at Urban Lights? Was it like Misfit? Was it BITCH?
It was more so like, I think I had this one song. You gotta go look on my old SoundCloud. Okay. But I was playing more like, just like trap rap, just like the lit type of music.
Yeah.
I think a track that I played that I can remember was called from my old SoundCloud, I think it was called Too Effed Up. Like that was one song that I used to do back in the day for performances. Or I have this other song that I used to do at the Lofts a lot called Charles Manson. They love that song. It was like a lit, like
just hyphy.
Yeah, it was like a hype ass song. The Waves. I remember I did this one track. I think it's called, I don't remember the name. Let me look real quick.
And it's just amazing to hear that under Waves, under the second artist iteration, Mueller, that there was so many, that it wasn't just one or two songs. Kill Switch.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kill Switch.
So yeah, you were turning up at these shows,
Giving the fans what they love.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you have, like, how did you learn what you wanted your stage presence to be like? Like, because everybody's got kind of a different way they're on stage. Some people are doing the, you know, walk to one end of the stage, say some words, walk to the other end of the stage, say some words. Some people are like jumping around the entire time. Like, how did you model your stage presence after somebody, or was it just kind of what felt right?
I gained influence from punks and the hardcore scene. I don't like the way like rappers turn up, opposed to like the punks and like metalheads. Two totally different things.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they get lit. They like to jump around on stage, get crazy, you know, do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
That's like what I like to do, you know what I'm saying? I like to jump around. I like to get crazy. I like to do all of that. Yeah.
Crazier the better.
Yeah, I like to, you know, hop on stage and just bop around my boys too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did want to ask, now that you're with a crew on stage most of the time, I would assume, what is that like? Do you get less nervous, or like do you have more energy?
More energy for sure.
Yeah.
Because we're all just feeding off each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you gotta like look out for on stage? Like, he's gonna be too crazy. We gotta make sure he doesn't like fall off something.
Ooh, maybe me.
Yeah.
Maybe me, cause
But you got them there. They'll catch you if you jump off. Yeah.
There was a couple times where I had to catch myself because I almost fell off.
Oh man.
Like, oh, thank God.
You're pushing it to the limit then.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to.
But you're not trashing hotel rooms. You're not the Who just yet.
No, not. Look, I'm not encouraging people to trash the venues or anything.
Right,
People can do what they want at the end of the day.
You're artists.
It's it's
art.
a performance, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's so cool. And then, were you guys all ever rapping on your beats when Junk Rock first started, or were you like, all right, now we're gonna either collaborate on making the beats or
source
getting
them from somewhere else? Yeah.
When we first started, it was like that. Then I was like the main dude making the beats and stuff. So it got to a point where my other homeboy, who's a part of Junk Rock Radio, had gone. He was already making music too. So he used type beats. And he was fine with that. I was fine with that. And we would hop on tracks with my beats too. Like we have tracks that I've made like on my own beats.
That's sick.
Yeah. Other than that though, no. Probably not. Besides like our homie Noah. He's a part of Junk Rock too. Shout out Lojoy. You guys are gonna be hearing a lot from him real soon. He is the only guitarist in the collective. And we try to like not hide him, but we're like he's like in a bat cave, you know.
Secret weapon.
We're just keeping him in the vault because we already know what he's capable of.
Exactly. For
He's
when the
like-
moment is right.
He doesn't know music theory. All he does is play.
Wow.
That's
All he does is
fascinating.
play. And like when I hear him play, it's like beautiful.
I love that.
It's like he's the guitar. I'm not even trying to exaggerate.
No, no.
I'm not glazing. I'm not glazing at all. Like I want people to see what Noah can do. He's just not ready yet though. And he would tell me these things, and I tell him all the time, like, dude, we could get you on with a lot of these bigger indie bands just so you could start off because that's your scene, you know.
Learn, yeah.
I'd love to get him on our shows, but his whole aesthetic is so different, you know. He's on a whole different level than all of us. So we kind of want to do things and meet different people that will tailor him, will fit him.
Yeah.
Like Virginia's Basement. We tried to get him on a gig with them. He said he wasn't ready. And so we had to let him know, like, yeah, he's not going to be able to do it.
Right.
But I understand because he's still working, man. He still wants to be perfect, you know, but he's ready. In my opinion, I feel like he's ready. We try to encourage him, you know, so.
That's gotta be so cool having the group for encouragement or like advice. Has anybody in the group any particular moment encouraged you or given you good advice?
Oh yeah, like when we work on music, you know, we always give each other constructive like criticism for sure. You know, we're not gonna sugarcoat it.
That's
Something
huge.
sounds. We're gonna be like, bro, that's
Do it again.
like you have to do it again. And I'm the one engineering everything too. So
Okay.
like if I hear something and I'm just like, nah, you're not putting that in the track, buddy.
But again, that honesty I think is huge. I'm sure it saves you so much time.
Oh yeah, and it's never an issue. It's never an issue too.
That's
they
huge.
totally understand. Most of the time they just goof off and stuff, you know. And then I'm just like, okay,
Let's do a real one.
Yeah, do it for real. Now I wanna see what you're actually capable of.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's so cool. And you guys still recording on the home studio equipment?
Yes. I was renting out a spot for a while out in Minneapolis, and then it became a spot, so it didn't feel like a spot for me anymore. I was one of the very first people who was like at this location, at this studio, and the renter he wanted to start a co-op, so I was all in for it. Like I was all in. I was still around, but it got to a point where I couldn't hang around this type of environment anymore, you know.
Right.
The equipment is always being changed every session I go to. Like nothing's gonna be the same, like how I leave it or how I do things. So it doesn't really feel like a spot for me anymore. That's, you know, the way I looked at it. So it steered me away. You know, it just steered me away. And then I was working more at home. Just wanted to do more music and work at home where I felt comfortable.
Yeah, that's huge. What do you do to like make a studio environment comfortable for like the other members of the group or even for yourself?
You lighting candles, y'all smoking, you know.
Oh no, we're drinking a little bit, you know, smoking some buds. You know, just having a good time. Talking to each other, you know, just trying to lighten the mood, I guess you could say. And then we just hop on the mic and just start spitting for real. Whatever sounds good, then we'll keep that, you know, like, oh, we're keeping that. We can cut this out, you know.
That's
a good part.
Yeah.
Just keep on going, keep on rolling, keep it in the moment. You know,
organic.
If you're working on like an actual album where you want to take your time, you know, if it's written down, that's different. But when we're all together, usually like me and Headgone, we just hop on the mic, we just spit, you know. And there's a couple occasions where we've done that. Not every track's gonna sound great, but like we have tracks.
We are sitting down with V1cious here on DogStar. We got to take another break, but we will be right back. We're going to wade through the discography and learning what is on the horizon. Make sure you stick with us. Follow him on Instagram.
Yes, please do.
IAM.vicious.
V1cious.
And follow us at DogStar Podcast. DOGSTARPODCAST. We'll be right back.
Bow wow.
Bow wow.
Bow wow.
Welcome back to DogStar.
We're sitting down with V1cious, member of Junk Rock Radio. The Instagram for that is at Junk Rock Radio, right?
Yes, sir.
Easy peasy.
Got the original one, and I saw in there, so that's Lowjoy, at Lowjoy, LOWJ0Y.
Yes, sir.
DX Tank, at DX Tank, is that
That's our boy Essential.
Yeah.
Instagram won't let him change his name, so.
No.
Thanks,
but yeah.
Amanda.
And then Headgone, that's Head GXNE.666 on Instagram.
Yes,
Headgone. You've talked about him already. And then yourself, it's 4 members.
Yes, sir.
4 current members.
Yeah, you guys recruiting more people?
At the moment, no. Kind of keeping everything tight knit right now.
I wanted to ask about an earlier project. I believe Teenage Angst.
Oh, Teenage Angst.
Who was that artist you did that project with?
That artist was our boy Jeepers.
Jeepers. There we go.
Yes, sir.
Are you still working with him? That wasn't the gentleman who passed away, was it?
Oh, no.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Jeepers is still around. He's breathing.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a collab tape that me and him made. It was my first EP I dropped on V1cious. Yeah, and a couple of those songs were pretty old. So that EP, Teenage Angst, was pretty much like we had a EP release show pretty much for that EP. Yeah,
Oh, that's dope.
So
with
it's
Ratliff, that was the show that we did. with Ratliff. Yeah.
nice.
Even better.
And so we did our whole EP.
Yeah. So
like chronologically?
So it was like everything you wanted to play that was out so far, basically, went on the EP, was performed at the show. Similarly to the second EP, right?
Tales of a Trap Hippie.
Trap Hippie.
Yes, sir.
Were you saying that was more of like a time period theme versus like any sort of like concept album? It was just like what you had done at the time?
Tales of a Trap Hippie. I made all those tracks like pretty much during that same time span that I like dropped it. So a lot of those tracks are new.
Okay.
Those are new tracks.
And what, in your mind, is the purpose of making an EP versus just doing singles?
I had a whole bunch of tracks I just wanted to drop, and they all kind of had the same type of theme around them.
Okay.
You know? So I just figured I just put it on a whole EP together and just drop it. A lot of these songs are really good, too, and they're all new. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just do it.
It's time.
I did like my own promo, like self-promote it on Instagram. That way, not too much crazy promo, but, you know, people tuned in. There were a good hefty amount of people that actually listened, so I appreciate that.
And who's designing these dope album covers?
For Tales of the Trap Hippie, that was me.
Oh,
I made that.
way.
Yeah.
do you like doing that part, or do you wish you had somebody else doing it?
I like doing that
That's what's
part
up.
of the, process.
Because
That's part of telling the story.
writing, recording, beat making, album art making. I mean,
Yes,
it's these hats that we're talking about you wearing. It's the hats that an artist needs to wear.
Yeah.
What about the?
After you,
I was gonna ask about some of the visualizers on YouTube you have to the videos.
you making those? You directing those?
Yeah.
I made those myself too.
No way.
Yeah, the
Sick.
small lyric ones too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I made those by myself.
He's got that
Hey,
vision.
Exactly.
I used InShot on my phone. Anything is possible, guys.
Anything is possible.
You have a computer in your pocket.
Yeah, you have everything at your disposal. Yeah.
That's so huge.
I never knew that. That's awesome.
Yeah. It didn't take a long time either.
That's the best
A lot of these
part.
things, like if you actually put in the effort to do it, they don't really take a long time. If you have a big idea though, that could be different.
Yeah,
You actually might need people to help you with that.
Yeah, how do you and Junk Rock schedule out projects? Or I know you talked about when you're recording in the studio, but when you guys look at the year or the quarter, how are you guys strategizing releases and recording sessions and
So
meetings?
we're kind of all doing our own thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Our boy had gone to stationed out in California.
Oh,
So
sick.
he's not around as much.
Right.
He was visiting for about 10 days last week. And he was visiting because we did have a co-headlining show for Wi-Fi Funeral
Whoa.
Sunday last weekend.
How's that?
He never ended up coming
Oh,
because he didn't have his ID and couldn't get past TSA.
the real ID
yeah.
BS?
Yeah,
Come
he didn't
on.
have it, so he couldn't make it to the show Sunday. So they did an artist showcase, and we were headlining the show, I guess per se, and we went last. It was a lit show. It was fun. It was cool. Yeah. Too bad, a lot of the artists didn't stay to the end, but people have their own things going on at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Understandable.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
mhm. But at the end of the day, we love to support all artists. Doesn't matter how many followers you have. Doesn't matter how many numbers you have. If you have 10 streams, we'll still rock with you. Doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah, would you say that's standard etiquette, or maybe not an unwritten rule, but polite, where it's if you're on a show, be there for the other artist performing, or is that not an artist job?
I'll put it like this, we're all part of a scene. We're all a part of underground Minnesota. There's nothing necessarily different about the things that we do besides that we're all underground artists in Minnesota. So whether or not you're doing something better, or if you're somebody who has better numbers, that shouldn't necessarily have a negative perception or anything like that against anybody else, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah.
Everybody's equal, everybody's the same. It doesn't matter, how many tracks or how much music you've made. Because there's some people out there to this day that probably made hundreds of tracks and never blew up at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's definitely true. And yeah, good to not get caught up in because we've got so many stats and analytics nowadays.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Where it's you could be oh, well, I know exactly what this person's worth because I can see these numbers and measure them against other
Exactly.
numbers. But it's we're all people.
Yeah, it's music at the end of the day. If the music's good, that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm. And how are you going to know if you don't stick around?
Exactly.
That gets back to the stick around.
How do you know, anything if you don't listen, if you don't try to tune in? It's all about effort, so.
Yeah, and as a fan of music yourself, I'm sure sticking around to see new artists you haven't heard is no big deal. You're excited to see what...
I'm always excited to see new, different artists. I'm always willing to see the next like big thing. You know, you never know who's gonna blow up. You know, you never know.
And it's all inspirational. If it's something you like or something you don't like, it still is gonna influence you to either do something more like that or less like that if you didn't like it. So it's like it's all good for you.
Yeah, it's all about perspective, you know.
Yeah.
May of 2025 saw the release of Filler, a 9-track project that you were telling us a little bit about the origins of before we were recording. Can you share that with the fans of, you know,
Filler
there was you had a lot of tracks.
Oh yeah. Filler was what the name is, Filler EP. So a lot of those tracks were old. Some of them were new, and they all weren't the same. They had no correlation to each other at all.
Clearing out the vault.
I was like having fun with all those tracks. That's why they never got released in the first place.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so when I did drop them, I was like, you know, this is gonna like branch off into a whole nother thing, you know.
Shake up the algorithm.
You know, people might with it, people might not, you know, like, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's what I want. You know, I want people to listen to this and be like, you know, I liked it. It wasn't your best, or I want somebody to listen to it and just tell me like, oh, this is
that
the
is
hardest.
My favorite.
Yeah, this is like, oh, you really like the album. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really put too much effort into it, but I appreciate that.
Are there any tracks, whether it be off Filler or your previous releases, that I'll say, how about are your least favorite that fans just took to, like you didn't expect their fan reaction?
Good question.
That maybe now is in your set?
I say it's this track. It's like a minute long. It's called Pack Runner.
Oh, yeah. 59 seconds.
At first, I did not like that song.
Interesting.
Because I was like, it was like, this song is really short. Like, I don't know if this would be good because it's such a short track. But a lot of tracks nowadays are so small.
Right.
And I was just talking. My shit. So, yeah.
It's good.
I was having fun with it. That's what it was. That's why I didn't think it would be good. That's why I was like, oh, you know, it's just, I didn't really take this track too seriously, you know. I just kind of grabbed my mic and was like, I had an idea and I just put it on a track and that's how it came out.
Oh, that's so sick.
And then I did a little bit of promo for it and I dropped it. I was in California too at the time.
Yeah.
So. For business, for pleasure, a little bit of both?
Had gone, was moving out, so he needed his car in California, so I had to help him drive out there.
Hey.
So me and Had gone took a road trip all the way to California. I was in California for 2 weeks. I barely had any money.
Yeah.
And we were sleeping in the car for a couple of nights. There was a couple of nights where we had to sleep in the car. But it was fun.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Like you're saying earlier, those days that you wouldn't trade for anything. You know, it's living life so you can get inspired.
Dude, I would not trade that for anything ever. We were in like, we were located and posted up by like West Hollywood. And then we were by like the trenches. We was over by like Crenshaw. Like right off of Crenshaw.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad of a part, but like it was. You would see like dumb stuff happening. You walk out the door.
And when was that? When did he relocate out there?
He relocated sometime. It was sometime this year. I have a really bad memory.
And is it for music that he went out there to like further the career, or
he had a baby?
Oh,
classic!
Congratulations!
Yeah.
Funny enough, a lot of members in Junk Rock. Yeah, they're having kids.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of my friends are having kids.
The team is growing, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's taking a lot of time away from other things.
Oh my gosh!
You know that's okay because
priorities. Exactly.
Priorities. You know you gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey man, you can't forget about your first kid when you have your first kid.
No, absolutely not.
This episode will drop late July of this year. What's on the horizon for you this fall, this summer? Anything mentionable?
Traveling.
Sick.
Love Minnesota. I love the scene out here. I love everything that's going on. There's a big divide, so you know I'm becoming a little bit more aware of the way people are moving and how things are going, and I look at myself and I ask, you know, is this really working out for me? Is Minnesota really filling in that spot, you know, in my heart?
Right.
I want to branch out. I want to establish myself somewhere else. Not even just one place either.
Right,
I want to everywhere. I want to be known everywhere, even if it's not music. Don't get me wrong. I'm still be in the studios with different artists and different engineers and, you know, all these other things. Traveling though, traveling is like my big thing right now. I love it out here, you know, but I feel like I've done so much at the same time. I've seen a lot of things that I wanted to see. I've experienced a lot of the things that I wanted to, so I'm ready to take that next step. You know what I'm saying?
Any countries on your list?
Oh yeah.
Are you talking more
like Czech Republic?
Yeah, bro.
Czech Republic for sure. The UK, Belgium. I want to go do East Asia as well, like Thailand.
That would be sick.
Thailand, you know, I'm Cambodian, so I'd love to do Cambodia too. But I think there's like a whole thing going on with like you can't travel there, so it's like a travel ban.
Oh, right.
So I can't necessarily, I wouldn't be able to do that now. But you know,
a few more years, we're good to go.
Yeah, in a few more years, maybe, you know, maybe I might just have to go to Thailand and then catch a train to Cambodia.
Yeah.
You know, I wanna be known everywhere around the world.
Huh.
Africa, I'll go to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere.
So we have 2 tracks we're about to play at the end, and we've got about 3 minutes to talk about them. So the first track that you guys are about to listen to is Do You Get the Message? What can you tell us about that song?
Or what can you set the scene before listeners?
What kind of day would somebody be having when they pop this song on?
If you're outside, you hop in your car and you drive, and you're like driving really fast and doing like, how do I say this in the most nicest terms? Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Doing cool stuff, you know?
Was that like the kind of day you were having when you recorded the song?
Yeah. And like if you're feeling like on some people too, stun them. Yeah.
That's a good vibe.
Yeah.
Gives you that,
Yes, sir.
And then the second track, Headgon's on it.
Yes.
Fight Me.
Yeah.
You guys have been longtime collaborators. How does it work when you guys are making a song normally? Is it one of you have it done, your part done, and then give it to the other one? No. Or
when it comes to me and Headgon, what we like to do is we like to sit down together and record together. Yeah.
Just really go bar for bar.
The brains in the same room.
Yeah.
Trying to outdo each other in a friendly way.
Right. Push each other to be greater.
Yeah. For sure.
Because, that's definitely a deadly combo. You two on a track.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun, you know. We like to have fun. That's
and I mean, the title's pretty self-explanatory, Fight Me. Yeah. But, like, what kind of day were you guys having when you recorded that song?
So Headgon hit me up, and he was like, we got to make a song. We got to make a lit song. I think this was around the time when last year, we were about to, like, travel and do shows out of state. He was like, we need something that's going to, like, be crazy. Like, people will hear and they'll be like, oh, yeah, this is lit, you know?
The closing song.
Yeah, pretty much. And he showed me the beat. And I was like, let's do it. I wrote some stuff down, and it was just history.
Oh, and did you guys get to perform that?
We performed that song many a times. We performed that song in Chicago, New York, Minnesota.
And does it have the effect that it was intended?
People do get crazy. People like to get crazy. If there's a big crowd, oh my God, it's awesome.
Guaranteed mosh pit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much all the time we have.
Yeah,
we can't thank you enough for coming through, chatting with fans, chatting with us, giving us a peek behind the curtain and a glimpse at what's ahead on your horizon.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, we mentioned the 3 SoundClouds that you can find the music on the Instagram, but look up V1cious on SoundCloud, IAM.Vicious on Instagram to follow V1cious.
Sure.
Follow us at DogStar Podcast. Pick up your DogStar merch. Support local music. We will see you next time.
Bow wow.
Bow wow.
going vicious on the beat, so you know I'm about to spit some. Black leather pants, starting with my rigs on. Trap hard, baby, move a pound, boy, go flip some. Get off your, get some money, you a big dumb. How the you not chasing cheese? Get some money, how the you not chasing dreams? Do you really want it? I don't give a about your team. All you niggas bunny, yes, I'm talking on the beat. Ain't this what you wanted? I know I've been quiet for a minute. They get excited when they see me break the silence. I'm on the some speed and past the mileage. My getting so much money, we grinding daily. Too many at the show, I think they wanna date me, but I can't wipe up in because they acting shady. I didn't wanna fuck that, now I think she hate me. Baby, you can't get this, I'ma need a payment. You wanna see a trick, you better pay attention. You wanna see my, well, you better pay attention. She blowing big smoke all up in this section. You can't get close, do you get the message?
Caesar.
Hey, I'm in the mosh pit, come and catch a drop kick. Hit that in the head with a chopstick. Heard that talking, I'ma off him. Boom, taking souls, watch me put him in a coffin. I don't like you, so you don't like me. Put the gun down, come and fight me. I don't like you, so you don't like me. Put the gun down, come and fight me.
Put your fists up, I wanna fight. Drop that knife, yeah, I'ma hit you twice. Then I'ma wife, yeah, and I'ma take your life. Run up on me, that's on sight. Head gone on the float. Head gone, get you gone like a little witch. I'ma hit him with a stick and I don't miss. Dirty try me while I take a piss. Fill his head with lead, cause he was talking shit. I got a stick, I'ma hit him with a 30 clip. Put your fists up, keep your chin tucked. Bitch, I'm whipping out the Glock with a big trunk. Call it double D's, look it up on your knees. She speak Japanese, yeah, come and trap with me. I'm serving all the, I'm rolling off the beans. It's a little demon, I saw her in my dreams.
I'm in the mosh pit, come and catch a drop kick. Hit that in the head with a chopstick. Heard that talking, I'ma off him. Taking souls, watch me put him in a coffin. I don't like you, so you don't like me. Put the gun down, come and fight me. I don't like you, so you don't like me. Put the gun down, come and fight me. I wanna fight you, so come and fight me. Put your fist up, come and try me. I wanna fight you, so come and fight me. Put your fist up, come and try me. I'm on his toes, punching in his nose, leaving in the cold, smoking like a O. Walking through the snow with a Glock in a pole, serving all the white good before the low. Pull to the show, sending shots at your dome. Hit the ground, hit the flow, boy, your ass is up. Take a no, I don't need to use no pro. I don't even need no, I can do it on my own. Give me dope when I'm around, yeah, she gon' ride it on my, yeah, she ride it like a Harley. She like doing, she gon' put it in her nose. I love white, I love white. Hey, I'm in the mosh pit, come and catch a drop kick. Hit that in the head with a chopstick. Heard that fucking, I'ma off him. Taking souls, watch me put him in a coffin. I don't like you, so you don't like me. Put the gun down, come and fight me. I don't like you, so you don't like me. Put the gun